misses the jumper. Steph Curry tied up against Milwaukee. To the building. With a shot clock to 13 and stepped out of bounds on the sideline. Well, here's Darko. You mentioned them being 6-3 in March. Their third defensive efficiency in March. They've been really good. They've been much better protecting the paint. So Warriors have to do a much better job. Scotty Barnes missing the three there. Yeah, Coach Rajakovic, along with Jama Mahalea, a former Warrior assistant. It'll be Warrior ball, but Jama has some thoughts on how to guard Steph Curry, too. So he does. I would think that they're going to have a pretty intriguing game plan against him.
Yeah, he knows what it's like dealing with Steph and seeing him up close. Being there with the Warriors, it's good to see him there in Toronto. But a lot of top line. Watch out Baji with Steph. Kind of doing it right all over him.
Toronto nearly had the steal, but they'll still be Warrior ball, but now only 11 to shoot.
So the Warriors are going to be looking for some of those to get it to Steph, ways to use Steph as a decoy. If they're going to be top, and then Steph can screen his own man, use that as a double screen. They're trying to get that way, trying to get angles that way.
They ruled a full change of possession, so press 24. Draymond is fouled.
And Jakob guarding Draymond. Draymond does have the quickness advantage, too. So if Jakob wants to press up on it, he can kind of combat that pressure.
Yeah. Hurdle, the only Austrian-born player in NBA history at 7'2", 260. Now, on the other end, he is a load to deal with.
And one thing about the Raptors, they're 30th when it comes to personal foul. So this is maybe one of those choppy games you have to your advantage.
Come on, kick it out. Potemski. In the fourth the other night. With a triple tonight.
Moses Moody set really good screen for Draymond Green there. So use Draymond as a decision maker.
Scotty Barnes, former Rookie of the Year. Moody up in the air, draws the foul. 1 year at Florida State, fourth pick in 2021.
They were teammates before, so Moses Moody does know Scotty Barnes really well. There's the ball screen there. Moses Moody set a really good one. And how good has Podziemski been? He's been back. How do you come in?
How's a young guy on a Sousa dip? Breakout year there, and here he is. And USF played in the NIT. Buddy Hield was there, Chris DeMarco was there, Bobo was there. Great. That's the beginning. Missing there. Everything through Scotty Barnes. What that unusual size and skill.
Two defenders got to come down to the baseline.
Top blocking Steph. Will get to the line. He just saw Baji. He's like, okay, I'm not letting you shoot threes. Steph said, all right, then I'm going to go for layups instead.
That's what I was saying. And everybody's privy to it. Like Warriors read the defense so quickly, and you're immediately going, okay, get Steph some backhands. How to get him some easy buckets. Steph is thinking the same thing. Steph is strong enough, too, to kind of push him up a little further, give his teammates a better angle to get it to him. But Steph, man, he's so good when it comes to just handling frustration. I think about Steph more than any other basketball player I've ever watched. If he's getting calls, if he's not getting calls, it's nice to see him get a call there. But the way he just flows through it all, going to get overly frustrated. You may see him get a little demonstrative, but he's eventually going to cool his head and figure it out. Best free thrower in the NBA. Missed the second one, but get on the offensive glass, just like Glenn was talking about. The Raptors, and they're going to be an issue. They're well coached. They're playing really hard. They're playing well this month. They're doing it with defense, and they're energized to play the Dubs. I mean, that's the thing right now. The Jets here. It's a then you saw Willie Green take his team to Minnesota and the Pelicans. Right now, the teams that can play spoilers are like, all right, we got no pressure. Let's go out. It's still this is really beautiful steal. Warriors defense has been second best in the league since Jimmy Butler came aboard. Pick out the great making his talking crazy to people. And again, Jimmy Butler saw don't settle. Drive him, create a play. Hurdle at the high post. Scotty Barnes is out. Let's do that switch. And Jimmy Butler said, I'll steal the ball. Yeah. Jimmy Butler switched perfectly. He was right in front of me, threw it right to him. That's defensive duo. Draymond and Jimmy Butler. Those numbers are getting ridiculous. Butler will get to the line. Up on him. That's why you want to push the ball up the floor. Those matchups can be a little weird when you do that. But there's Moses Moody on the baseline, just in the right place at the right time. Hurdle can't guard me. I want to get in here, make a play, break the paint. Scotty Barnes like, oh no, he does make those from time to time. Draymond's like, cannot leave me open. Making you. I love that Draymond. Every single time he hits a three, there's going to be something. He's either going to yell boom or he's going to be screaming for his defender. Mr. Free Throws with Butler. Mr. Free Throws 11 of 11 the other night. Tell you what, Jamison Battle checking in. We've got Mobo with the mask, Battle with the mask. GP2 is out with a knee issue. He's been wearing a mask. Yeah. Well, Jamison Battle is a sharpshooter. So you got to know where he is, shooting 41%. And he's also actually a pretty good rebound. So you're not going to see Steph and Butler miss 3 free throws in a row. That is quickly right down the Denver game. A bunch of those, too. Jimmy's at 83%. Steph's at 93%. Moody down to the point finish. Manuel quickly lives up to his name. He looks up for the temple. Wallace step backing in a right good hands to stay with it. Majenski's strong rebound. Every time he comes over to help, he throw it to his man. He's got to sprint back. Yeah, if Emmanuel quickly was a slow plotting player, that would be a rough surname to be carrying around. The same thing, like if Shake Milton had no handle or something. You know what I mean? Just guys like that. Appropriately named player. Look at for 400. Is that what you're up for? Quality healthcare shouldn't take up all your time. HIMS offers access to doctor-trusted treatments for hair loss, ED, and weight loss, 100% online. Answer a few questions about your health history to connect with a licensed provider in hours, not weeks. You can get personalized treatment, 24/7 support, and medication delivered directly. No need for insurance or appointments. Get the care you need and get back to your day. Expert care, 100% online. Get started today at HIMS.com. On Underdog, you can make picks and win money all season long by picking higher or lower on your favorite players. You get it right, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. That's a lot of buckets. Over 5 million happy fans are already in the game. Play.
generosity, and genuine heart. In the communities where we live, work, and play. Together, we can be an unbeatable team.
Which athlete came in this dress? All right, it's looking fresh. It's giving me steel vibes at the bottom. Because you got
The Warrior Community Foundation auction is open, presented by Cash Creek Casino Resort. All the proceeds support the foundation to positively impact youth organizations in the Bay Area. Go to warriors.com/auction. You can bid. You can make a batch of Kalena's cornbread. You can end up getting signed jerseys and game-worn stuff.
You never know.
I mean,
That's going to be an option at some point.
Now, we've talked about the Warriors being 15-3 and on this great roll. When you get Jimmy Butler with our Kia player profile, everywhere he shows up, the beginning is absolutely fantastic. He has an incredible impact. 12-6 with Minnesota, 13-5 with Philly, 13-5 with Miami, and 15-3 now with the Dubs.
He's such a high IQ, impactful player. I love listening to him talking about the game the other night against the Bucks. It's like, well, what happened in that third quarter there? You kind of losing control. He's like, no. You don't lose control. It's a game of runs.
Right.
Don't be surprised when they go on their run. What's our run going to look like? Can we sustain that and win this game? It's such a great perspective.
He's Santos and Jonathan Kuminga getting their first playing time. Pulled away by Battle. Here comes quickly 1,000 miles to the rim. Maybe with the rebound when Draymond's the last guy back. It's never a given they're going to score, even if they have numbers. That's great hustle by Quickly right there. He's the one that missed the layup, had it defended, and then sprinted 94 feet back. And transition defense, that tells you effort level.
Well, that's why they've been much better this month.
Yep.
Right? Guys are taking pride when it comes to the sprinting back, on-ball defense, paying attention to their defensive principles, not making as many mistakes. So the Warriors know they got to execute now. They got to earn it on this side. I was going to say, Castleton was on Kuminga there a few times. You got to make him pay. Now Castleton's on post.
Quick post first play time. That is 4-year player from Houston. Houston rolled to the NCAA tournament today. They are very good, by the way, are the Cougars this year.
Yeah. They're running some of these back screen plays. Steph is still trying to make himself useful. They'll use him as a decoy, setting all these screens, but seeing on the weak side, they're top blocking him right now. There he is.
Quick post. He's shooting 31% on threes, by the way.
Well, Castleton just got here. He signed his second Sunday. He apparently didn't read the scouting report on quick post. The man can shoot it.
Quick post has made more threes in his first 31 NBA games than Steph Curry did in his first 31 NBA games. Think about that.
What is Steph?
The game has changed, obviously, in terms of the number of threes. Because of it. Ted was at the USF game last night, too.
Yeah.
Toronto, giving the Warriors all they would want. Pretty well played. The Warriors are shooting 64%, but the lead is only 3. They're just trying to stay as close as possible.
You already let him see one go in. He's a great shooter. Castleton was closer that time, but he's unfazed.
When Post hits 3 or more threes, the Warriors are 7-1. Great with the triple. So the Warriors are 6 of 9. Raptors are right there at 3 of 5. Good post again.
He deserved the heat check. You're good with that. The Toronto Raptors, I think they're in the 11th spot. Miami, you never know, right? They lost like 9 in a row or something like that. 2 defenders stay with Buddy Hield, the gravity, pick and pop threats. Warriors love playing with guys like that. You got 2 shooters in that action.
Buddy Hield, who has better 3-point celebrations, Draymond or Quentin Post? Because they both get very excited when they make their threes.
Quentin Post is still growing into his, but he looks more smooth than it used to. So he's getting much better with his.
AJ Lawson missing there. Post
Setting up for Kaminga. With the three. Rebound. He's knocked it over to Buddy Hield. A pretty good defense. And who touched it last? It will be Toronto ball. AJ Lawson is pretty versatile as a wing. He is a solid defender. I don't know if you want to attack him with the dribble if you're Buddy Hield. Lots of 3 years in South Carolina. He's drafted. Scotty Barnes from the elbow. Definitely got that. You want to see if you can bait him into some longer jumpers. When he gets closer to the rim, his touch gets better. Both teams kind of locked on it offensively. Warriors 57%, Toronto 50%. Threes are going down for a bunch of different players. Not just the greatest shooter of the world right there. You can throw all your gimmicky defenses at them. Can't hold him down too long. Going to come off a screen somewhere. He's going to pump fake. 2 guys are going to be in the air. It's a lonely feeling for both of those guys. Trying to reward Scotty Barnes on the goal. We're getting to the line. Scotty Barnes, that side. If he has an angle to the rim, he's going to be tough to stop. Mandatory timeout. 2:45 remaining in the first. All right, so Draymond hitting threes. He's going to let you know with a boom. They couldn't post. I kiss the sky for everyone in the Netherlands. That 3 is for you.
All right. So that's 1 pair of glasses.
Yep.
With prescription lenses. Plus anti-reflective lens coating.
Oh,
Scratch-resistant coating.
did I choose?
UV protection. Award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me. Free returns, free exchanges, and free frame adjustments for life.
And how much more is that?
Oh, it's all included at Warby Parker.
So my glasses
Are still just $95.
Oh,
Surprise! I just get excited.
man, these seats.
Right? Wonder how the other guys are doing. We spent hours finding a deal on these. Trash. They should have used Game Time. The easiest way to find only the best deals for the best seats with their Game Time picks. What time is it? Game Time.
You talk a big game. Now's the time to back it up. Show everyone who really runs the court with NBA Pick'em. And this season, there are more picks to make, more reasons to watch, and more ways to win big. So call your shot with NBA Pick'em, because in the NBA, bottom line. Play NBA Pick'em for free today at nba.com/pick'em or on the NBA app. Pick, watch, win.
Cause girls is players too. Ladies get money all around the world. Cause girls is players too.
Warrior basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Planet Orange. Effective, eco-friendly pest control. With the Warrior lead at 4, final game of the 7-game homestand. With 2:45 remaining in the first. You know, Coletta in trials, they treat people sometimes as a hostile witness. How about a hostile promo? 25% off site-wide. What? At shop.warriors.com. Come on. What? No 30% off on the final homestand?
I don't understand.
Big savings 25?
30's the number.
All right, that's it.
Why?
That's it.
25.
Look at the chain on this kid. He's swagged out. That's why he's sitting down. He can't stand up. That chain weighs so much. He needs to be assisted out of the seat. It's looking good. 25% off. What is going on?
I don't understand it. We need to talk to
The Warriors are 15-3. Why? Because of IOTG 30. 20% off. Okay? It's not getting to the free throw line a bunch. It's not better defense. It's 30. Exactly. Needs that guy 30. He's responsible for a lot of it. 2-point game with Jimmy Butler. These are those non-step minutes. The Warriors have executed so well the last couple of weeks. Gibson thought he was going to get a little snake bite. He didn't. That's why he went up with that shot. Just
Warrior uniform playing well the last couple weeks. It's contagious. Guys trying to make the right play. The unselfishness is amazing. The leadership of Jimmy, Steph, and Draymond, fantastic. Quentin Close. Hesitance to get closed out of this guy. Shot clock at one. Kaminga recognized it, but couldn't draw iron. They've upped their defensive intensity. You can tell. They'll get back to the defense they've been playing. You mentioned Scotty Barnes' size, 6'8", 236. Tom Kaminga fouling him. I mean, Scotty Barnes he's built, and they're running everything through him right now. It's a tough matchup for anybody. He actually said he was inspired by LeBron James, his size that can handle the ball and do a lot of things. His back to the basket game is pretty serious. There's only 3 guys in the league averaging 19, 7, and 5 assists with 1.5 steals. Scotty Barnes is one of those 3 guys. And he actually said the next thing for his game. Get easier bucket. That's one thing I mentioned LeBron. That's one thing he does so well is get as many easy buckets as he can. Here comes Looney. Now, Scotty Barnes also is a young player where he's a 26% free throw or 3-point shooter, right? So he doesn't take a ton of threes. Like you see him, everything has been attacking and getting inside tonight. He's okay with taking threes. 5 of 6 from the line. And they're still here, man. They're just trying to hang in there as long as possible. Their confidence grows the longer they stay in it. I mean, the Warriors are playing well. And Toronto is playing well right with them. The Warriors are a confident bunch too, though. They know they can go on a crazy run. Jamski, little snake dribble, stopped at the elbow. So make it catch and shoot 3. They want JK to start living out there as that's off of Looney. The Warriors have made 7 threes. They're 7 for 14, pretty good. The Raptors are 10th in opponent 3-point shooting percentage. They do make you earn it. They've created really good looks, not as good lately. Reach in, the flip quickly, an opportunity for a 3-point play. Well, he is pretty quick, and if you let him kind of hit that fake handoff, freeze you just a tad bit, a little bit, and then he's able to change direction, come up under arms. Everybody's coming up under arms now. Again, I'm always impressed with these guys that are able to do that because you don't learn that. There's no basketball. Teach their kids to thrust the ball and get right in front of the defender and try to come up. You figure out, these guys are learning it quicker and quicker in their NBA lives. Earlier, Manuel quickly with 5. We've already had 7 different Raptors score. Toronto taking the lead. Jimmy Butler, that's for a corner 3. He's keeping it right to Buddy Hield. He didn't settle for the triple. To make it more big. Looney was getting fouled on that. Castleton committed a foul on the rebound. Yeah, the bucket's going to count. Courtney Kirkland says it's an and 1. Yeah, again, smaller defender. Just get to your spot right out. Looney gets shoved back. Castleton in there just shoving him. Also, too, nice move by JK. He missed a couple threes, haven't scored yet, right? Don't settle for that 3, buddy. Cycled it to him, and he went in the lane and then hit the jumper. That's a smart play. Get as close to the rim as possible. He's got that little mid-range game there. That's an easy shot. Looney missing the free throw. Over 1 of 5 free throws. Butler had 2 missed. That had a miss. Not just to be the devil again. Barnes. Defender Jimmy Butler. Scotty Barnes. He can get it done. And Jimmy Butler guarded that well. You saw how he gapped him there, but Scotty Barnes was able to eat up the real estate and again use his size. But Jeff gets it 2 for 1. Every time that defender goes under the screen or under 1, Kuczynski is so confident he's making him pay. 8-second big clock, little clock difference, sliding down the court. That's a pass infraction. Guess who drew that charge? Kuczynski, he's back to his old tricks. The man who led the league in charges drawn a year ago. Drawing all these charges, sticking his nose in there. He doesn't care if it gets broken. His nose is good this time, so thank goodness for that. He got cracked there, but that's nothing. He's good with that. He's kind of built like a hockey player. I know all about these hockey players now. I've got experience. 1 game in me. Azubuike, the NHL expert, after taking him to 1 Sharks game. They're going to challenge him. The challenge on the pass and crash. This will be interesting. As the Warriors up 1, the Green Lantern is lit.
The ruling for is an offensive foul. Toronto is challenging the ruling in space now under review.
One time, run it back once more. Run, 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 run. Everybody move, run. Let me see you move. To the groove, done. Shake it till it becomes a fun. Everybody me a run, run. If you ready to move, say yeah. One time for your mind, say yeah, yeah. But boy, let me show you. You want to move, I'ma show you how.
So you have the pass and crash rule, but then you also have you got to give a guy a chance to land. So, is Pajemski in a legal guarding position right there is quickly elevated, but then quickly, I could say he has no place to come down.
I don't think you have to give him a place to land.
Well, I'm just giving all the different permutations that they're going to evaluate. But I think that's an offensive foul.
No, it should stand.
It's a pass and crash.
Yeah, on these, you don't have to give them a place to land because if you get there before they're in their upward shooting motion, if they come down on you, that's fine.
No, you just said it right. Yeah. If you're there, which he was.
Yeah.
After review, the offensive player will from the space defensive player. The rule stands as an offensive foul. It is an uncontested challenge. Toronto will be charged to timeout. They have no challenges remaining.
Yeah, what would have been different is if Pajemski, once quickly's going up, Pajemski jumped underneath him and didn't give him a place to land. Brandon was already there defensively, legal guarding position, then quickly elevated.
They got there.
Yeah.
Brandon's an expert. And Corley Kirkland, he was so close to us there.
So he's fourth in the league. Now, if he hadn't missed as many games, he would be right at 1-2.
I admire it, man, because that's his rim protection. By the way, Steph has a block this game, too. Like, the little guys are rim protecting in different ways. Steph strip one, intimidating the trees in there.
Can't quite freeze it out. A 3.5-second difference, winding down the quarter. Warriors shooting at 50%. 50% threes as Pajemski 11 in the first quarter. Well, points of plenty both ways here. Shot clock off, final 5 seconds. Quickly's got post on a switch with a leading jumper. Butler with the rebound, and that will do it for the first quarter. So the Warriors have their biggest lead at 6. Toronto led by a bucket at 1 quarter. It's 6 with a 3-point advantage for the first 12 minutes. But 8 of 16 shooting on threes, 10 from Draymond, 11 from Pajemski. And the Ducks up a triple after the first quarter.
Something ready.
Lo de nosotros vamos a resolverlo. Sin miedo que me está. Y ya pasó, más pide lo que tú quieras, no estoy jugando. Sin miedo, déjate llevar por el mambo. Machucando, 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 machucando. Como un animal, me lo va a llevar, me lo va a tirar como un animal, me lo va a llevar chucando. Por la capital este material demasiado brutal, super anormal, sonido bestial, como un animal, como un animal. Camino, camino, de Water, estamos latinos, que se moleste los vecinos. Camino, camino, para que PR se quede conmigo. Bailando, lo de nosotros
Warrior lead at 3. And Coletta, when Draymond Green went to the 5 in the starting lineup, he had to be more offensive minded. His defense is elite, but as of late, the offense has been excellent, and in this first quarter, double figures with 10 points. Yeah, Draymond is so multifaceted and versatile. Like the other night, it's all about defense. Tonight, he's scoring, and it's just reading the game. Whatever the game needs, he's willing to do it. Like Scotty Barnes is putting on a display here. He's got 11 points, 4 rebounds. Keeping Toronto right in the ball game. Pajemski, Draymond quick and close, but Jimmy Butler and Moses Moody for the Devils. Butler working the baseline. Pajemski continues his wonderful shooting. 5 of 7. He's got 13. You can drive it like Jimmy Butler did. You got the dig on you. Don't let him off the hook in the drive. Creates another driving angle for Pajemski. We took advantage of that. That was nicely done. Jameson battle with Jakob Poeltl, Emmanuel quickly, Scotty Barnes. Garrett Temple, the long-time veteran. I'll tell you what, Battle can shoot the ball off the dribble too. Like it's not just stand still, come off the screens, shoots well on the move. Garrett Temple, you're 15. Warriors at LSU. Pajemski, that's got to be heat check. We'll step back 3 and see what I got. Temple is one of those guys. You just need veterans in the locker. Quickly missing there. Off the rebound. No, you're in the league 15 years. You're a pro's pro. Teams want to have you. Garrett Temple has a great rep. Good post, step back 3. Right to Garrett Temple. Well, Jimmy Butler cutting actually created it. You got Hurdle going with him there to get back out. Scotty Barnes, strength, the skill, finish. Yeah, he's got 13. Only Raptor in double figures. He is powerful. Don't be surprised when the Warriors double team him every now and then. That was a tough one to double team him on, but if he gets the ball to post and he's stationary for a little bit, you may double team him just to kind of get the ball out of his hands. Now, his number feels like he can drive by any of the bigs. And the Warriors are getting 1 of 3. Draymond's 3 of 5. Draymond's got 13. Pajemski's got 13. I'm going to keep giving him these looks. Hurdle didn't even try to get out that time. After Hurdle and post backed up on him. Play a little drop coverage. Got clock at 7. That's not the guy you want to leave. Scotty Barnes has 15 now. He's only missed 1 shot. Just kept 2 with the ball handle, including Draymond, who was on Scotty. You can walk into those in rhythm. So Barnes takes a trip on Butler. He's been isoing in the big guy. I mean, Butler hits a 3. Where is it? 10 for 20 from 3 50%. We're just going to keep giving him these looks. Like a lot of these, they're not even trying to get out. I think Toronto only got the Denver footage. Pajemski coming up with it. Draymond running with friends. Moody rocks into the 3. Draymond Green back out to Pajemski. Nice block by Poeltl. I like his mindset, though. We're knocking down all these threes. Absolutely. We don't have to settle, though. Like, we can still drive him, even though he got blocked there. But look at Poeltl. Like, he's not even close to giving any type of effort to get out there. Draymond had already hit 2 of them. Darko's smiling because he's already heard from Draymond on maybe the second 3 he hit. Okay, Draymond again. Darko's like, wait a minute, see? The numbers are going to work out. Draymond's 3 of 6 on 3. Quickly, that one in. Raptors are going nowhere tonight. They're shooting 58% in the game. Butler down the lane, and they're dropping back to post, knocked out of bounds. To Warrior ball. Taking the time with those, but again, with the non-step minutes, you can play through Jimmy. Warriors know this. Ball screens, cross screens, get him in the post, depending on matchups. He's just reading the game. The Warriors are doing a good job, only 4 turnovers. They've made 10 threes. They're playing well, but you have to give the Raptors a lot of credit. Toronto's been excellent. Set 6 and 3 in March. Top 5 defensively in March, too. Okay, Draymond, 7 threes attempted, and he's knocked down 4, and he's looking at the Raptor bench, and there's a nice back and forth. He'll try it. Kovic is like, are you kidding me? He keeps talking to him. Every time he hits him, Darko can only smile.
But yes, that is my game plan. Well, Draymond's career best in threes was against Tom Thibodeau in Chicago. And Mike Dunleavy was playing in that game. Their game plan was just to give Draymond Green all he could eat. And he had a career best. And Draymond quickly answering. Draymond doesn't discriminate. He'll talk to anybody. Coaches, players, officials. Oh, he's going to shoot another one. This A3. So right now he's 4 of 8. You can live with that. He Barnes into a triple. Jepsky, that's the way to help out. He went and got in front of Pearl there, so Butler could come away with the rebound. And Butler taking it out to post, catch and shoot 3. There we go. 3 or more. The Warriors are 7-1. And Post has already run the register 3 times from deep. Again, Jimmy Butler creating the 6 assists. You can't just look at Jimmy Butler's points, but look at Draymond. They're not even going to try to get in here, but it's the aftermath, the reaction. Hey, this is your game plan. I'm going to make you pay and chirp at you the whole time. Look at Darko smiling. I love it.
With Home Chef, home cooking is so simple, you go from step 1 to done in practically no time at all. Our convenient and delicious fast and fresh meals are packed with fresh ingredients and ready in minutes, which means easy prep and no cleanup. Just pop the entire meal in the microwave or oven, heat, and enjoy. Delicious, meat simple. Get 18 free meals plus free shipping today at homechef.com.
There's an easier way. From fixing your cabinets to cleaning your countertops, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
I'm going to give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app is telling you all of this?
It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need.
Coming from me. Okay.
Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
What's all this?
I'm 717th in line for free NBA tickets. Need to make sure that they see me in the crowd. But first, I need to finish my posters.
You know you can do all that without doing all this.
All this?
Look, with the NBA app, you can fan hard on your faves, test your fandom, and with NBA ID, get a shot at free tickets, all for free.
Does this mean there's more time for my bucket?
Beautiful day around the Bay and a wonderful Thursday evening with the Warriors leading by 4. Our New Balance Fearless approach. Draymond Green is basically the best defender in the league. You only shoot 42% against him. And then Draymond and Jimmy, that's the best duo since the All-Star break playing defense.
These two guys care about the defensive end a lot. Draymond is so adamant about the guy he's guarding. He gets mad a lot of times if you help him. And then definitely mad if you overhelp. Like, that was his view on guarding Giannis. Like, he loves that challenge. And then Jimmy Butler doing his job every single time.
Missing there. Good shot to Shed. Ozzy for 3. Draymond the rebound. I referenced the game against Chicago. December 2014, Draymond went 7 of 13 on threes. That is his career best in a game. And Tom Thibodeau just wouldn't guard it. Just, okay, let Draymond shoot every 3. Well, posting threes, they have a problem. But Post is 4 of 7. Draymond's 4 of 8. The Warriors came ready to shoot it tonight. Shot preparation is key. Total little post shot. Ricochet rebound. That's the ball shit. Just stayed in the front court. Hurdle with the lob. Romo couldn't quite bring it home. From Moody to JK running hard is rewarded. They double team Shed, I think, just to get their energy up defensively, get the ball moving around. Hurdle able to finish. So that's
Jerry Stackhouse does that. Yeah, let's shake it up.
Just random guys.
Get guys flying around.
And it worked out the possession before, even though Bobo just kind of missed it.
Got tied up, but that'll be a jump ball.
Definitely trying to figure out when he can go, be aggressive. He's getting top blocked. Anytime he sees one defender on him, no double team, like he's just trying to read the game right now. And you do have a lead without Steph having a monster game so far, but you know he can level up and go nuclear. Him and Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's only got the 3 points, but the 6 assists again, creating for everybody else.
I know you never had the broken nose, but I always ask you, like, playing with these masks, it can't be fun.
It's rough. I mean, the closest I came to a broken nose was getting hit in the face with a ball right in the nose. It never broke my nose, but I felt like I had to sneeze for a week straight.
Jameson Battle playing with the mask. Bobo playing with the mask. And Buddy Hield sneaking in and knocking off and get the Warriors in possession.
Yeah. We're showing graphics about Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler defensively. Buddy Hield's like, you might need to show a graphic about me some.
Buddy, Dennis Reddy, trying to spoon feed Looney. Toronto, they don't have any challenges. But Benzie Ransom is going to change that call.
It's pointed the wrong way. They were up on the bench. This was, I think, the right call.
Yes, it was. So it was off of Buddy.
Yeah, his kneecaps.
They're trying to drive the defense. Not easy to do. As again, Raptors have gotten better at protecting the paint. Nobody has had a double-digit lead. Warriors' biggest lead was this season. You can find that rebound. See if they can unblock the finger some to end this half. They can't attack it. Elevated. Well, step on him. Just set a little ball screen there, get him an angle to the basket, get him an easy one. See, that's why JK started taking threes. That's his game right there. He saw athletic. He settled for a three. You're like, thank you. Give the beautiful steal. That's what happens when he's over. He stayed on. That's why he got that steal. With the front fake on the front, but he healed the offensive rebound. That had that duck on it. The guy didn't go over him, basically. You don't see that often. Then got Bobo, shot clock at 3. JK, out of bounds. It's still Warrior ball, but only 7/10 to shoot.
He's trying to get the footwork there. He's probably looking to pass that one to Looney, but this is his game. Get a little screen, go around Steph. No one's helping off of Steph. You can force the defender to go over the top. That's the key there. You got your angle to the rim.
4:29 remaining in the half, and the Dubs with a 9-point lead.
Quality healthcare shouldn't take up all your time. HIMS offers access to doctor-trusted treatments for hair loss, ED, and weight loss, 100% online. Answer a few questions about your health history to connect with a licensed provider in hours, not weeks. You can get personalized treatment, 24/7 support, and medication delivered directly. No need for insurance or appointments. Get the care you need and get back to your day. Expert care, 100% online. Get started today at HIMS.com.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Blue Chew actually work?
Bro, you get a month for free.
It's free. You can get 1 month for free. So you got nothing to lose and you got everything to gain.
Try it, and you're gonna like it.
First month is free. Get involved, pop a chewable, and you tell yourself if they work or not.
I'm going to give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app is telling you all of this?
It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need.
Coming from me. Okay.
Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
We love the game because anything can happen. There's no sure thing. Every play, every shot, every swing is a risk if you bet. There's no easy money. There's no luck. And no one wins all If you bet responsibly.
If you look at this homestand, the Warriors 5-1 with a chance to go 6-1. Remember the homestand in December, the 9-gamer, they only went 5-4. It was a big missed opportunity. They go on this road trip, and then it's Atlanta and Miami and off to New Orleans. And in the league since February 3rd, they're defending Chase Center with the best.
Nice. That's what you like to see. We must protect this house. And these fans here deserve it. And you win this game, that's about as good as you could have asked for on this homestand. Look at Jimmy Butler having conversations on the bench. There's always conversations happening. Even when Steph didn't play last game, he was conversating with people. We love to see that communication happening.
Remember the open practice? And I interviewed Mike Dunleavy. You were there. We did. Remember when I said the Warriors were 21-20 at home last year?
And they beat the clock with 6 minutes to shoot. And they can get it in. How about that?
You're looking for contact, too. The Warriors already have 22 home wins. Flipped up and in. Baji answering. Now, they can in Secaucus. They will look and see if that was a 24-second violation or not. So the next stoppage, they'll double check. Ruled a good basket, but we'll see. The heel for 3. Sprint for the final 3:50 here. Knocked away from Abaji. He healed running. He's got Kuminga with them. Kuminga sprinting. That was insane. A lot of levels. First of all, Steph stripping it and throwing it behind the back all in one motion is ridiculous. And that started the break. Steph fought over the top, stripped this one, and now you're off to the races in the speed, F1 speed of Kuminga. There's no one on the roster that could have done this. I mean, Kuminga is an explosive and a speed demon that they don't have on the roster. He covered so much ground and caught that and finished that softly.
Well, remember, Warriors have been watch yourself there on that front row. Welcome to that front row. He's like apologizing. You good? Make sure. How did she hold on to the drink?
I'm giving her incredible credit. Kuminga completes a 3-point play.
Remember, Warriors, one thing they've done so well since Jimmy's gotten here even more is scoring points off of turnovers. And with Kuminga, you can do that even better with his speed and athleticism.
And that stoppage, they did take away the Kuminga buzzer beater. Yeah, that was a shot clock violation. So if you're seeing the score, they took away the 2 points.
So there's a lot of contact happening on the front row now. Another lady in the front row there handled that one really well. The ball came in hot. She was ready for it. Dub Nation and got their head on the swivel tonight.
Steph dropping it on Kuminga. He had the right idea. We threw it a little too hard in close quarters. Might be able to score on the other end. DeSantos almost got the ball thrown off his face like you had when you were discussing that prior.
You don't want that, man. A lot of sneezing happening after that.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark. Top block and Steph. At 5. Kuminga's like, clear aside. Let me go to work here. Elevates for the mid-range. Can't catch. Pretty confident there. He's got 11 now.
You like that boldness and that audacity. Get out of my way. I'm going to work.
Castleton, little floater.
Toronto's keeping contact, though. They're going to be tough to put away. Look at this clear out screen from Kuminga.
Steph with the handle and then spilled. And Bobby just ran into it. So we mentioned this. This is the league does this by rule. At the end of a shot clock situation,
Doesn't count.
it's still in his hand and we're at 0-0. So they counted the basket live, but then the first stoppage, they're able to correct it. It's Secaucus to say, hey, that was 24 seconds. Just take that basket away. And that's how the score was corrected.
Yeah. So Kuminga thinks he has 13 points right now. It's only 11. He's going to be surprised by that.
Well, 6/10 is real quick. By rule, you have to have a minimum of 3/10 to even hot potato shot.
Step back door. Draymond found it. He's just getting top. No road again. If the Warriors are going to continue, especially Draymond. Draymond's always looking for Steph. He's got a radar on Steph. He's getting top block. He's going to throw that back.
First double-digit lead of the night for the Ducks. Makes him shoot corner 3, makes it short-lived as quickly hits there. He's got 13. Barnes has 15. I don't think the Warriors are surprised that they have to earn it like this. Draymond got caught up in the air, quickly read that lane, runs right to the three-point line. And tipping the ball. Closing quarters always so critical. You briefly have the 10-point lead and then cut in half. Curry and Draymond again. They have their spacing right now. Jimmy Butler. We're going to say it was fouled before the shot. Toronto has one to give here, so this will be the first in the last 2 minutes. They didn't get the initial look they wanted. Double team up super high, but Jimmy Butler's going to make it work. Battle's guarding him. Good thing he had the mask on. Right. He's took that elbow right in the schnoz. Yeah, Jimmy Butler is headhunting. You can do more work inside, and they will foul you. At 30th, when it comes to personal fouls, I think Jimmy Butler knows that. Benga had the hot hand and hits the three. So Dominic Kuminga, 14 points in 12 minutes. He missed those early threes, but he's 6 of 9 now for the game. I said, see if they can unlock Jonathan Kuminga. Ever since then, he took off. I think he was able to dunk that. You see how frustrated Draymond was there. That is not how you want to play the pick and roll. 58% shooting by the Raptors. So a 4-on-3. Draymond got his own rebound, put it up and out, but he will draw the foul. You can see this now. You said they will foul you. Draymond knows that too, but they want anyone else to beat him other than Steph. Double team Steph, top blocking Steph. This is their game plan. So everybody else has to be aggressive. Draymond has been scoring it tonight. He's already got the 16 points. You do this on the Buki bifocals a lot, but that play was the 4-on-3. You want to have everything against Steph. As soon as you do it, Draymond coming downhill, you have a 4-on-3 below the foul line. Yeah. It's really interesting with the double teams. I did the Lakers Nuggets game, ESPN Radio yesterday, and Luka Doncic, one of his things, when he gets double teamed, he's like, I can take plays off. I actually like going against the double team because I get some more rest. So for Steph, he's getting double teamed. He is getting more rest out there. He's not having to move, unless he relocates and continues to move, which is different with Steph. 18 first half points for Draymond Green. Hitting both free throws. So Castleton foul on that rebound. And Castleton, go ahead. I'm just going to say is that I'm impressed with Toronto's effort, and yet I love how the Warriors are playing. I do too. You know, it's one of those where if Toronto was just kind of rolling through the motions, the Warriors would be running them out of the building right now. Absolutely, and that's why I said the Warriors aren't surprised that they have to earn it and why they're playing so well. Castleton actually leads the team in rebounds the last 4 games. Xfinity gives fans the fastest connection to the Warriors. You can stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff and bring on a 6-game, 14-day road trip starting tomorrow as the Warriors head to Atlanta. But they want to pack the win and a 6-1 homestand. Time in Miami at a road trip. I haven't looked. Oh, man. What off days. 1 of 2 from the line. They can handle the final 30 seconds here. Yeah, Steph is fouled, and that's great news because it'll be 2 free throws. Hey, they're taking advantage of the fact that the Raptors will foul you the whole time. Mobo was just holding on to Steph, top blocking him, and Steph was trying to move. No freedom of movement from Mobo, and Steph is at the free throw line again. So Steph is willing to take these easy looks at the charity stripe. No problem there. You said it perfectly, though. Steph has got those 2 free throws tonight. It would get frustrating for a normal human, man, when every team has just some young guy who's like 6'7", whose whole job is just to hold on to you for 48 minutes. Yeah, I mean, thanks, you could be going, man, they're not letting me do my thing. I got so much talent. I just want to shoot and do everything I'm capable of doing, but he's just going to play the game. He's used to it. He's reading the defense, figuring out ways to be effective. Zone here for the Warriors now. 8 seconds. Game shot clock different. Castleton able to score inside. Now you can freeze it out. You should play for 1 here. Warriors had a 3-point lead at the end of 1. They've doubled it to 6 right now. Steph's going to use a lot of clock.
Lobo all the way out at the logo. Down to 5. Curry at 3. Kick it out. Draymond 3 to end the half. That will do it. Scotty Barnes, good closeout. So Draymond, it equals second biggest half of the season, 18 in that first half. In a 6-point lead, but you've got the Raptors shooting 57% from the field. Warriors get 14 from Kuminga, 18 from Draymond, and 13 from Brandon Pajemski. Pajemski, 3 of 5 on threes, and going to toss a headset on Brandon right now. And so, Brandon Pajemski, we have marveled at how well you played coming off of injury. You were so ready, and the shot looks terrific. What do you credit that to?
Maybe just get some rest. Being able to lock in on details without exerting my body while healing my back. So just being able to re-lock in on the things I need to re-lock in on, and just feeling good right now.
We're obviously all impressed with your offensive game. They were asking you about that the other night, but you chose to talk about your defense and critique yourself there, how you're feeling on that side. So how are you feeling on defense now?
I'm feeling better. Still not 100%, trust in my movements. Every movement you do on the basketball floor has to do, go through your back. And so for me, just being able to build that trust back, I just think it'll take last game and this game, and hopefully Atlanta, I'm full go, ready to go. But we're playing well. We need to get some stops here in the second half. We'll be fine.
PP, thanks for stopping. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Brandon Pajemski with 13 in the first half. Draymond 18, Kuminga 14. But Scotty Barnes with 17 and quickly 13. Okay, you're going to leave Draymond Green open for threes. I'm going to let you know about it. They're trying to cover to Draymond. A running combo on a 6-point lead at the half. Monte Molly Festus at the gatehouse. A check in the box at the half is on the way.
Please welcome Ballet Folklorico Neto Coyoto performing Calabasas Theados.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no.
Let's give it up again, Dub Nation, for Balance Folklorico.
Love games. Hoops on a Wednesday. We got something right here on NBA.com at number 10. There's a run on the banks. Devin Booker. Step back going off glass with class for bank shots later in the countdown. Moving along to number 9, and it's Nick Richards dancing along the baseline as Devin Booker gives him the behind the spine dime. That's beautiful for number 9 for the Phoenix Suns. They get 10 and 9. We're up to number 8. And PJ Washington bossing in with the huge jam on Pascal Siakam. Beat him to the 10 and threw it in. That's good for number 8. Up to number 7, and Kobe White slicker than a buttered hockey puck as he winds his way into the rim. A little and one fun as well as Kobe White gets done at number 7. A.J. Johnson just comes soaring in to crunch that one home on Walker non-jumper Kessler as he gets the alley from the roof, bringing the truth. At 5, Hillel Ware taken to the air and finishing with a stare on Beef Stew as he threw that one through. That one at number 5 for the Miami Heat. On to number 4, where we always get up off the floor. And this is Devin Carter laying it down on Sam with the slam. And it's a beautiful setup from Malik Monk for the dunk at number 4. At 3, Gil Alexander Walker doing better with geometry than Euclid did as he goes up and over the glass and somehow gets that to gently rattle in. That's good for number 3. On to number 2, into the game, and the Indiana Pacers run. Go bananas, everybody. And they did, just passing it all around, out of control. And guess what? Finishes perfectly. The Pacers, great
three from Andrew Nemhart to go ahead on this wild sequence. Indiana gets the W and gets in at number 2. But at number 1, I said there was a run on the bank to Cade Cunningham. Off glass again, gets the win for the Detroit Pistons. A beautiful shot. He gets it to drop, and Cade Cunningham is the man to land. At number 1 with the game winner. NBA.com.
Steve Kerr, let me just congratulate you now for being the all-time winningest coach in organization history. You're a wizard.
Time Steve showed up, he's approached the job with such humility and grace, but with the confidence that he can get us into a position to be successful.
He empowers everybody. I see that he gives everybody a voice, whether it's the coaches on the bench or it's someone from the video room. I enjoy coming into work every day and being around him and learning from him. He's personable with how he deals with the fans, how he deals with the team, how he deals with people, but he also got that dog in him, willing to do what it takes, willing to make the hard decisions, the tough decisions.
You get in these moments in the playoffs, and he always knows the exact adjustment to make, when to make it, when to say it. He just has a great feel for everything.
He knows when he's got to tie. He knows when we need a little kick, we need to be cussed out. I'm ready to coach. So many championships as a player, as a coach. Steve's one of a kind. It's the reason he has 9 championships in this league as a player and as a coach.
9 rings? That's crazy for me.
I don't think there's any question that he's one of the best of all time.
If you just look at Steve's history, he's always been around winning, always been around people that had a good time and made a mark in this game.
An incredible person. He sets our culture, and to have the longevity Steve's had here with this organization just means a tremendous amount to us. The culture that he has helped form here, it's very special. He's done a great job with the stars. He's done a great job of developing talents. He has a great perspective on the game. I think he has a great perspective on life.
Probably the most important thing, along with his strategy and his emotional intelligence, is his honesty and truth. And he speaks the truth to the players in tough moments.
He's the ultra competitor. I've learned that I can harness my own competitive nature just by watching him, and then also what he preaches every day. Love the game, have joy in the game, be a competitor, and let's try to give that to our players every day we're on the floor.
You just got to salute him because he's been around so many greats, as well as he's a great. And so the things that he's learned that he applies to the game, that he tries to make us better, I think is really cool.
In this world, you meet few human beings like Steve Kerr who really invest in human beings and try and push people and learn about them so that players and pretty much anyone he meets, he can help them reach their fullest potential.
I just think of Steve.
Warrior Basketball at NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota. Let's go places. By Da Vinci Marble, your single source for stone and tile, inside and outside. And by BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BayAreaBMW.com today for exceptional offers. It's got to be a team game for the Warriors tonight. Steph Curry has only 7. Jimmy Butler has 3. The lead is 6, and you've scored 67 points. But I think the key is that so many other players have played well.
I think that's the rest of the game. How do you play out of Steph's double teams? They're keying on Steph, top blocking him. Jimmy Butler, too. They're all over him, but everybody else has to be ready to chip in like they've been. Keep doing that.
Someone said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and so I think Kalena Azubuike and the Buki's Big Time Bifocals, brought to you by your Bay Area Chevy dealers. Show me how other guys play tonight.
Well, can you get creative with it? Use Steph as a decoy, freeze it here, set this screen. Hurdle can't guard on the ball and try to fight through these bone-crushing screens. You see him just get stopped there when Steph hits him. Odds are you might see that type of play again, but watch Pajemski here. Just a subtle move. You got 1, 2 defenders, 3 around Jimmy Butler. Subtle move this way, and it's going to be tough for Quickly to close out and cut off his angle to the basket. So you're reacting to drives when it comes to the Warriors stars and what they're doing. Now freeze it there. 1, 2 defenders. You got Quentin Post down and ready to shoot it. That's the key. Shot preparation
make it hard to get back out, and the bigs are going to have a tough time if you keep running that type of action. The T-Mobile first half recap. Okay, it's concerning. Toronto shooting 57%. The Warriors have already hit 14 threes. The solid bench play, and they're not throwing the ball all over the yard. The turnovers are reasonable, or else they've been created by Toronto. Well, the three ball is keeping you out in front, but the 30 points in the paint for Toronto, that is what they want to do. Again, you may have to double team a Scotty Barnes if you have a chance to. Warriors are trying to throw random double teams here and there. You saw them double team Shed out of the half court line, use the half court and the sideline as extra defenders, but get creative with your defense too. It's not just on the offensive side. You're going to have to find ways to get this Toronto team out of rhythm because they are playing with a little bit of confidence. And Toronto's saying, hey, we're shooting 57%. It's a 6-point game, and they made 14 threes. I bet the Warriors don't make 14 more in the second half. That would be the thought. Right. So the Raptors talked about all these spoiler teams in the last couple days in the NBA. Bobo with the shot clock at 11. Jonathan Bobo playing with Scotty Barnes, Emmanuel Quickly, O'Shea Abaji, and Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors. Nearly knocked away, beating the shot clock and banking it home. And Bobo finding a little gift there. Bobo's like a super raw, unpolished Aaron Gordon. He's like 6'9", he's got some length, solid defensively. Jimmy Butler. Butler had taken only 2 shots. Steph had taken only 3 because they're just playing the game the right way. They're not going to force anything. You can execute like that, get creative. You'll find some openings inside. Steph needed help on Scotty Barnes, and so he was waiting to give it to Poeltl. That's the thing. You just got to be ready to rotate. You're going to double team that early, especially if he's able to get a good look at the defense and pass it over the top. Steph being held, and so you see Steph that time, Abaji, top blocking him, but Steph pointed over to the court, like throw it over there. He's got an angle to get it to me, and they're able to do it. And Steph was right, and Abaji had to hold on to him to keep him from getting a layup. But Steph is used to this type of action. We've seen Toronto over the years. Go back to Nick Nurse in the finals and the whole bit. Draymond throwing out that 3. Draymond's taken 10 threes tonight. 4-10. Quickly tried to answer. Steph with the rebound. And Steph took a beat there before he threw it ahead, and that's a good sign. He was very frustrated with himself with the 7 turnovers against Stanley. Moody will get to the line. Perfect. Draymond Green. They double teamed him in the post because he had a small defender. They're so scared of the game he's having offensively. And then Moses Moody, they came off of him. And you don't just stand at the 3-point line. Go ahead and cut in there. Eat up that real estate. Draymond's got so much range. I'll tell you, quickly had insult to injury there. We'll just say NBA guys don't wear a cup. Is that Moody threw the foul and quickly took the worst of the contact. Well, you can tell by the look on his face. He's going through it right now. I feel for him. Fun. Take the Warriors on the go and stream the games on the NBC Sports app. Brought to you by your NorCal Toyota dealers. And stream away as we go to Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, San Antonio, Memphis, and then finally finish in LA. Well, I talked about Draymond Green having the range. He only shot 6 times the other night. The guarding Giannis, he was totally focused there. And now he's got the 18 points. He shot it 13 times. Like the range he has to be able to just flow through different types of games, figure out what the team needs from you. Warriors force another turnover here. Yeah. Moody doing the job there. 13 turnovers by Toronto. Look up, though. The Raptors are still right there in a 6-point game. What is that? 1 10-point lead briefly. Curry an open 3. Yes, sir. Steph set up the screen first to set that up. He's always looking to set you up. He got a little separation there, then got a down screen, cracked his man. Shed off front iron. Butler, strong rebound. Warriors with 5 wins and double figures now. Then Steph made 3. Moody in open triple. Steph batted it back out. Scotty Barnes, quickest man to the ball. Bobo working quickly, hitting that 3. And they go quickly. It's a little like Tyrese Maxey. No, he's playing well. I think he's liking his time here. Over with RJ Barrett. watch out. Quickly just stole it from Draymond. Came from Draymond's blind side. Came off Wojcicki. Draymond never saw him. Toronto's been playing D. The Warriors have been playing D, but offense is carrying the day here. That's a moving screen. That will go as another turnover. Well, Draymond was getting fronted, so he was telling Wojcicki to drive that. As Draymond get his pocket picked here, quickly just sees an opportunity. Came from his blind side. That's rough. Well, you got 11 turnovers. You want to limit those from here on out as much as possible. That was a rough call on Draymond, though. They're saying he shot Scotty Barnes on the way. Foul. Trying to back it away from the turtle. They're trying to get Scotty Barnes in the post against Steph. Steph's down there. Draymond was kind of inching over there, so the Warriors go zone. Going to try to still pick someone that's the low man. If the low man is small, he wants that matchup, but yeah, man to man now. The number that's not changing is Toronto shooting 58% from the field. But at some point, you got to get the Raptors to miss a few times. Turtle's got Wojcicki on the switch. He just walked it in and laid it in. They're trying to pick matchups now. Raptors executing wonderfully. Three. Got a foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Toronto. And Tennessee Ransom was very demonstrative there. Well, Warriors are a great offensive rebounding team, too. And look at Jimmy Butler get pushed. Shed is much smaller. Jimmy Butler had position, inside position. That was good officiating, but that was not easy to see the thick of the bodies. And they're going to the line. Maybe time for Jimmy Butler to activate here, get to the free throw line. Got Scotty Barnes on him, probably has a quickness advantage. He has the angle. You're not able to hold your line if you're Scotty Barnes. When the Warriors acquired Jimmy Butler, and they knew he'd be going to the line, you know who's the happiest? Creighton Resort and Casino, sponsoring his free throws.
Drive home the car of your dreams in the $1 million Dream Drive giveaway. Saturdays through April, win a Land Rover Discovery or Range Rover Velar. Plus, 100 winners of $500 in free slot play. Only at Creighton Resort and Casino.
So Butler, 8 assists, now 7 points with the free throws down. See if he can get a few stops in a row. Start stringing them together now. Clear side for Scotty Barnes. Draymond blew that up to try to get it to Bobo. Draymond Green was ready. Curry. Ball handling good for Green. Tried to throw it back, but he stepped on the baseline. It was actually well defended and no overhelp. Even though there was other guys around, everybody was able to stay home. You want to get your spacing right. If Steph is driving there, you want to see if you can get someone to the deep corner, give him an outlet. This quarter moving at kind of a glacial pace. There's not been any back and forth. This kind of half-court stop, this whole foul. Layup line time. So Dr. Pirtle's got 14, 7 of 8 shooting. If Draymond goes a double team like that, this 3. Yeah. I get much end-to-end action. It's kind of one and done. This time Scotty Barnes was fouled. But you remember the third quarter the other night? I know. Against the Bucks. I was trying to forget that third quarter the other night. Well, I remember it because it was looking like the game was slipping away, but it's great that the Warriors were able to kind of correct the ship and get back on track. The Warriors know they're capable of that. They may have to do that again tonight as you can feel the momentum shifting towards the Toronto Raptors. Now, can you get it back? This is a great texting giveaway here. If you text Dubs to 415-300-2313 or scan that QR code, you get involved with a chance to get 2 for Denver on April 4th. The Warriors have lost 9 in a row to the Nuggets. They're going to need everybody on April 4th to turn that around. 10-2 Toronto run. Kind of an ominous third here. He's barking at people too, talking to his own bench. They're motivated. I can tell they're playing with a little bit of confidence. They have to have a really good possession here to quell some of this momentum. Also taking the crowd out of the game. If you're the Warriors, your mentality has to be, you guys are feeling yourself way too much. Wow, Scotty Barnes on it. But post him still for the three. Then finish the low. Gets the rebound. Then Shed comes up with a loose ball. And to give Toronto the lead. So the 10-point advantage is gone. The 6-point halftime lead is gone. Raptors are shooting 61% of the game. You can get Jimmy Butler something here. Yeah, just holding on to Curry off the ball. The threes that were going down early have stopped falling. Stepped out of bounds. Warriors will take that one as quickly was out of bounds on the giveaway. It's a good time for a timeout. Sideline. So we'll talk about this. Can you go 6-1 in the homestand? Raptors are not making it easy.
Quality healthcare shouldn't take up all your time. HIMS offers access to doctor-trusted treatments for hair loss, ED, and weight loss, 100% online. Answer a few questions about your health history to connect with a licensed provider in hours, not weeks. You can get personalized treatment, 24/7 support, and medication delivered directly. No need for insurance or appointment. Get the care you need and get back to your day. Expert care, 100% online. Get started today at HIMS.com.
So glad you texted. You're going to
Good afternoon, folks. Any idea what we're having today?
I'll have more on Houston's quarterback yards and less on San Francisco's running back yards.
We got a 10 to 48. Thank you. Wait, what's going on?
We're making our picks on Sleeper.
Sleeper? On Sleeper, you pick a player to have more or less than his projected stats. If you pick 2 or more players, you can win big, up to 100 times. So what do we have?
There's an easier way. From fixing your cabinets to cleaning your countertops, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
It's always with you. The rituals, the thrill, the hope and belief, the racing heart, the sweaty palm. It's what keeps you going. Game after game, block after block. The dream that this time might actually just happen. And if it does, well, you played your part along the way.
Raptors 7 of 9 shooting in the quarter to take the lead by 1 with 6:44 remaining. Take a look at our GMC drive of the game. Nifty finish, 2 of Draymond Green's 18 points in the first half. GMC drive of the game. Those two make beautiful music together. Watching those two work together. A little pin down. The 2 defenders stay with Steph. Magic, no look will do you right. Now, going forward here, at least in the short term, finishing out this quarter, you may want to run some more plays. It's good that they call timeout so you can draw something up. See if you can set some of those back screens, those ball screen plays we saw that worked so well. You've seen that the Raptors will die on some of those screens. So test them a little bit. You got Shed out there, a smaller defender. See if you can get him switched on to someone. Steph is being top blocked, the back cuts, all that. Ball was kicked. So Quentin Post and Draymond with Kuminga, Pajemski, and Steph Curry. But the points in the paint are 42-20 favoring the Raptors. They have been just dominating on all these slips and layups and finishes. That's what I'm saying. The Warriors can get a little more active in the paint themselves. See if they can do a better job on the defensive end. It was Steph posting up. He's up and in and draws the foul. Put me on the block. I'm ready. He just sealed it. It was all the top blocking. The whole time, Shed is top blocking him on the weak side. So Steph just kind of, I told you, he's strong enough to do this, right? Push him up a little bit, push him to where he has a little bit of a better angle for his teammate to throw it to him. Draymond's going to find that angle, throw it over the top. Let Steph play big a little bit. He's like, yeah. And the Joe Lacob over there, he's telling Shed, you're 6'1". I tower over you. The Steph has done some work inside. I point out his block he had clear. 3-point play. The Warriors back on top. The Warriors are in the bonus now, too, so can you use that to your advantage? Get a little more aggressive inside. Benga feels around Lawson. Went for the reverse. Couldn't quite get the angle. Nice move, just didn't get the finish. Foul by Draymond there, but whether it was San Antonio or Toronto, this is his second tour of duty. He's quite an effective center. He is. He's mobile, too. You saw him run. I talked about the fast break points the Raptors have been getting more lately. If you're going to get that many, everybody has to be running. And Earl is saying, I'm not going to be left behind. He wasn't avoiding contact. He's looking to dish some out because he knows Draymond's a pretty good rim protector. Women's History Month, a celebration of women past and present and their contributions to culture and society. You can join the NBA and WNBA family celebrating through March, empowering girls to learn and grow beyond the game with the junior WNBA. But you can tell that Steph is trying to find more ways to stay involved. Like he crashed the glass so ferociously that time he fell over. Tied 5 times. We got 6 lead changes. Briefly have a 10-point lead for Toronto. 60% shooting. 5-5. And gets cycled into Toronto. It's now 4 of 12 or so now. That's exactly what he shoots for the season. 33%. It was 4 of 8. This was last 4. Davidson Ballard corner 3. The defense. The battle in the corner. Trying to rotate over there. If you're Steph, you're a little late. You got to know where the shooters are. As you look at the game plan, again, Jamba Bahalela, former Warriors assistant. Kovic is Curry's taking 6 shots, Butler 3, Draymond 16. Well, man, they're playing the odds here. Well, the game plan is they're blocking down the paint, giving up the threes to the guys they want to. Trying to top rock Steph to Shed. Who's doing it? Steph he's actually been very diverse type of point capability. He's got the handle, obviously, working off of ball screens, and Steph got clipped and trying to work with quick post to stab at it and get back. Not easy to do if he comes with that type of speed. It was interesting the other night. Steph wasn't playing. He was staying engaged. He was talking to Quentin Post because the Bucks had tried to pick on Quentin Post. Steph was like, hey, listen, man, I've been dealing with that for 16 years. You keep your head cool, and just whatever you do it aggressively, and it should work out. So it's cool to see Steph finding ways to relate to guys and helping them out. 20-5 run, and Toronto's biggest lead of the night. He to pick up the dribble, Steph moved out the ball. He's got 15. Finding ways to stay involved. As soon as his defender turns his head, he does his best work off the ball. Shed. It was there. Post was there. Keith Santos, did he knock it off? Not only did. What a smart play. That's all Quentin Post, too. That hustle, Keith Santos doing it after that. But I just talked about them trying to involve Quentin Post and Steph telling him to do everything with some type of aggression. That was aggressive. Got his hand in the passing lane, active hands, alert on that side. Force a turnover. He kind of said, hey, you're running that mask. Let me throw the ball right now. Listen to the Chase Center crowd, very faithful, trying to exert their truth right now. Has been amazing on this homestand. The Warriors have won 8 of their last 9 home games. Pocket 8. Play him up top. He's going to make him pay down low. The top blocking. He was actually looking to set a screen there. Kind of juke him in the process. 2-point game. Castleton Shed up top. He blocked it out to the sideline. Another 3. if you're Kuminga there, understanding where that shooter is, you just kind of get closer and closer to him. You want the first pass out. If it's to a shooter, you got to be right on him. Through it to Kuminga, Steph is grabbing his back and he's laying in the lane. He is injured right now. You got to stop the game, and Curry is in major distress. Might be tailbone. He fell pretty hard. He went down, and he knew it right away. So the health of Steph Curry is something they're checking on right away.
With Home Chef, home cooking is so simple, you go from step 1 to done in practically no time at all. Our convenient and delicious fast and fresh meals are packed with fresh ingredients and ready in minutes, which means easy prep and no cleanup. Just pop the entire meal in the microwave or oven, heat, and enjoy. Delicious meets simple. Get 18 free meals plus free shipping today at homechef.com.
Never clean your gutters again with LeafGuard. LeafGuard's seamless design keeps leaves, pests, and sediment out while directing water away from your home, giving you peace of mind that your home and family are protected from water damage with the industry's premier maintenance-free gutter system. Call 844-6LeafGuard right now for a free estimate and save 20% plus $500 off your purchase and installation. LeafGuard. Get it today, protected for life.
I want to see what you got. Do your best, Bob Brandon, for Steph and Curry. Let's see it. Yeah. There you go. I don't want him, couldn't stand him. He was no good,
So Steph Curry going to the locker room of the Warrior medical staff. The Warriors are down 5. And here you can actually hear him hit the floor here. He's been dealing with a back issue anyway. Flares up for Steph, man. That is a hard fall. He's in pain. I don't understand how it wasn't a foul. Well, one. It makes no sense. A to B jump, like, what are you looking for there? We talk about this all the time. It's Steph Curry gets bounced around like a piñata, and you just wonder why. And now the challenge is just trying to do it for your brother. The air went out of the building when that happened, and you're just trying to pick yourself up right now and deal with the shock as his teammates. Dead with the dunk. 45th pick of the draft, and was emphatic. And now you have Toronto with their largest lead at 7. They have flipped this game 17 points. Jamal Shed is 6'1", by the way. They just kind of overran that when he changed directions. 63% shooting for the game for the Raptors. We're looking at 46 points in the paint. Everything with that 3. Scotty Barnes, make a hustler. They need more of that. More hustle. You just got to play as hard as you can now. Sprint back, get in the passing lanes, make everything tough for them, get more physical. They're in rhythm. So they're playing really well offensively, and that's part of being a good team, just being prepared for the unexpected. Awesome. Reverse that in. The Warriors come up with a stop. Warriors are 1 of 9 on threes in the quarter. They had that great 3-point shooting first half, but Raptors' game plan of just letting different guys shoot threes is paying off here. Jensky offline. Toronto beat the Warriors in January. The Warriors were under 500. Scotty Barnes unable to finish there. Incredibly disappointing loss that got away in the final 2 minutes. But this one, Toronto's just been wonderful offensively the whole game. Butler finish through it. You're going to need to play through Jimmy Butler now even more. So let him be the decision maker, can be aggressive to score and make plays. So Butler makes him shoot play. Barnes has had a couple that have gone astray. So down 5 to make it with Castleton retreating and for the offensive foul. That's an interesting thing. I think he what's the right arm? Hit him in the face. Him in the face right here. Got him in the face. Boom, right there. A little crack. Late reaction, but he got him. And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he keeps that arm by his side, never extends like that, and never goes up in the top area. But Shai is like the model on how to finish in that stuff. Yeah, that's tough to do too when you're running. It's just a natural motion. Just caught him right there. It's getting even more choppy. His choppiness probably favors the Raptors. Warriors need to get that flow going again. You mentioned the Raptors foul so much, and the Warriors are 10 of 15 from the line. Raptors, these are free throws 16 and 17, so you don't have a significant advantage. The Raptors are definitely competitive. They have pride, but again, the Warriors have shown they can right the ship and figure it out. It seems like it's going to be really hard to do that right now, but you're capable. Draymond, everybody's still thinking about Steph. So there's this malaise, this shock period that you got to get over. Just if you can go win a game for Steph now. I mean, that bruised tailbone or whatever that ends up being, Steph is in significant distress. Down 7 right now. Butler will size up Scotty Barnes, but post. Written post. He's got 15 on 5 of 9 shooting, 5 made threes. Quickly throwing the lock. Castleton. The recover from Quentin Post. With his feet nicely there. Butler picked up the dribble. Now on the repost. He fouled. There you go. Right back. Warriors are in the bonus. Right back to him. Jimmy Butler's going to run the show, give him opportunities to shine, but look at Quentin Post get back here. The pass was bad enough. It gave Quentin Post time to recover back. Times that one perfectly. Probably surprised Castleton. He got that so clean, precision. The worst thing you see in your mailbox. Return to sender. The Post. I like what you did there. But Jimmy Butler, it's interesting that I was talking about that shot he made, the 4-point play he made the other night against the Bucks. Look at Quentin Post trying to get the crowd to it. He knows what's going on. They need it. They need to feed up that energy from the crowd. That's a rookie doing that. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. You're the 52nd pick of the draft. You're in the G League half the year. You're playing your 32nd game of your career. You're like, hey, that's in the locker room. We need you guys. As you can tell, he's comfortable in his own skin now. He's at home here. That's smart. They need the crowd. You know what time it is. Jimmy Butler dropping in a couple free throws. Just had the 7-point lead. Warriors have trimmed it to 2 now. Castleton, the escape back. The steal. It's to tie or take the lead. I keep moving now. He healed. Step back three. Warriors have their energy back now. His first field goal of the night comes at a good time. Clock off and quickly. 9 for 1. The 5. Quickly on Pajemski, who just free. Buddy Hield from mid-court. That will do it for the third, but what a finish. 8 unanswered. The Warrior defense. The rookie Quentin Post. Butler on the assist. Listen to the kid from the Netherlands. 12 minutes to bring this one home.
Bay Area. Bay Area. That's right. Here on Warriors Down, it's time to get locked in for the fourth quarter.
Nation, let them hear you. Warriors. Warriors.
Warriors.
8-0 run gives the Warriors the 1-point lead heading into the fourth. Steph Curry, it appeared to be a tailbone issue where he just fell right directly on it, but he'd been dealing with that back before. So Steph in the locker room as we begin the fourth quarter. Well, you just won a game with that, Steph. You got to snap back into that. So Jimmy Butler is trying to do that. Good defense by Pirtle, and they turn the Warriors away. So Butler, Draymond, Buddy Hield with Quentin Post to Pajemski. Remember last game, it was a lot of Jimmy Butler driving and dishing. Everybody else got in on the act. They stayed ready for their opportunities, stayed aggressive, not just watching Jimmy Butler play, but can you get stops on this side? Emmanuel quickly with 16. Play with Jameson Battle, Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, and O'Shea Kabachi. He's got 18 points on 8 of 9 shooting. He's just not rotating to that middle man that flashed in there accurately enough. Buddy Hield tried to get there, but just had a bad angle and left. It's just an easy drive for Pirtle. Hey, Butler with the team for the defense. Got it back to Buddy Hield. Back to 5. Jimmy with the mid-range. Toronto's playing good defense. We mentioned the Warriors and the Raptors top 3 in defense in terms of the last month. Listen there. Jameson Battle's got 11 off the bench, 3 of 8 on threes. He's powerful in there. They're going to use those ball screens to see if they can get Jimmy Butler to the basket. That was well done. He's not afraid to go giant killer mode. Oh, Pajemski nearly had the steal, but a foul on Quickly. Quickly's testing him, man. especially lately. He's kind of come on strong here, getting downhill. Again, I think he's really comfortable here in Toronto. With the Knicks, especially towards the end, his stint there was getting a little iffy. And until he's more at peace with his game here.
Couple free throws courtesy of Kia.
Fuel efficient Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid.
And Steph Curry is out with what they're listing as a pelvic contusion, and he will not return. So we're not going to have Steph the rest of tonight. And then obviously the Warriors are going on a 6-game road trip. Yeah, that's tough. It's the bruise. Takes a little minute to heal, but hopefully it does heal pretty quick. Quickly, 1 of 2 from the line. So you got a 10-minute, 24-second ball game. You got to do it without Steph Curry. Chicago went 7 of 13. His career best. He answers with a 3 of his own. You don't expect him to make that at a high rate, but again, a double team when you're just trying to figure out your rotations. Barnes with 23, Draymond with 21. Buddy Hield through. Could be 3 free throws. In battle, did he take off the mask and he got hit in the face? No, he had it on, I believe. It's been pushed up on his face 2 different times. Was it pushed up or did he just pull it up? Let's see. So he comes off, pinned out. Yeah, it got pushed up. Yeah, his elbow cracked him. Oh, man. That is the worst. Like, that's the one way where the mask doesn't really protect you if you come from down low. Yes. Jameson Battle, the 1 year at Ohio State, undrafted. Oh, he's feeling that. He is feeling that. I'd say, from Gary Payton to Battle to Bobo, I mean, guys playing with the mask. You saw Pajemski play with it early in the season. You're just displaying your toughness. But it's not easy to do. Again, you show it doesn't protect you from everything. It's like, where did you get Buddy Hield? I found him with my broken schnoz. They gave him 3 free throws. Right. And Buddy Hield actually has that arm sleeve, probably protected him from getting cut up there, just scraping it up against that mask. So Buddy, 3 free throws made. Annual quickly with 19, Barnes 23, Pirtle 18. Raptors look like a team that's won 6 of 9. Come on, working on Pirtle. Leading cutting back door. She was there, so it couldn't be a layup. Shot clock down to 3. Buddy Hield sensing a seam, but just couldn't finish. They drive. Bringing to the 1-point lead. They're going pick and roll again. They've had so much success off of this. The decision maker here. 80. Barnes couldn't finish there. Hey, he is big and strong at 6'8", 236. If none of the pump fakes work, he's just going to get into your body. You bounce off of him. Hey, Butler tornado move. Finish with that. The 6 threes. What a decision from Draymond Green. He's hit 5 threes. He could have shot that one, but unselfishness to get it to Quinn Post. New career numbers for Post on 6 of 9 from deep. Warriors come out of the steal. Butler on the handle. This is what Jimmy says, get shots on goal. Take care of the ball. Turn it over. That's his mindset. Moving. Don't mind that open look. Just missed off front iron. That was good. That's it. Toronto still shooting 59% for the game. Butler trying to save it. That's the Warriors, another possession on the foul. Well, Jimmy Butler stayed home. That was perfectly done. On-ball defense was good enough. You're able to stay home. Battle's a shooter. Don't leave him.
Now sprint. And Battle shoved him right there. Yep. Long way to go. Warriors trying to finish this homestand in fine fashion. They've lost Curry to injury, but they have a 2-point lead with 7:54 left.
All right, so that's one pair of glasses. Yep. With prescription lenses, plus anti-reflective lens coating. Oh. Scratch-resistant coating.
Did I choose?
UV protection. Award-winning customer service.
That's me.
That's also me. Free returns, free exchanges, and free frame adjustments for life.
And how much more is that?
Oh, it's all included at Warby Parker.
So my glasses
Are still just $95.
Oh.
Surprise! I just get excited.
Sports has always brought people together. We watch it together. We debate it together. There's no coming back from 28-3. We talk about it together.
Yo, dude, he just dropped a new video.
All that comes together in Sleeper, the only sports app I use. It has everything: community, live scores, blazing fast news, and fantasy leagues. So you can enjoy sports the way we always have. Together.
All right, let's see what you got. 109 or 108? 109. Yep.
Well, it's interesting when you talk about the best defensive player, Bonte. Who can guard 1 through 5? Who can switch? Who can handle big guys like Giannis and then deal with guys like James Harden? I mean, Draymond Green is kind of one of one. Well, that's what Draymond was saying. People pay attention to stats too much. And if you do that, you don't watch the game, you don't know how valuable Draymond is. I mean, Wembanyama's incredible. Gobert's incredible. That's not, I'm just saying that switching out on the guards and then missing the mid-range. The same Draymond defensively, elite. Undrafted Ohio State. It's a battle. 5 of 10, 14 points. That's a skill. That's the thing about the Raptors. They've had so many injuries. They've had to see some of these guys, and they're seeing what they have. They have some talent. Able to connect with Moody there. That's the spacing thing. Just get the spacing right. Understand Jimmy Butler a lot of time driving the pass it. Get to your spots to give him an outlet. Corner, give him the wing. Jimmy's got 11 assists in the game. That battle on the corner. Fortunate, Podziemski comes up for the rebound. They're down 1 inside 7 minutes. 13 lead changes, 7 ties in this game. Podziemski off that guy, and the threes have stopped falling for the Dubs. And you want to go back to getting the ball moving. You've had some drives in the past. Oh, Moody! Give me that. UP2's not playing, but that looks like a Gary Payton pocket. And this could be a jump ball before Butler laid it in. Trying to come up under arms. Got to do your work defensively. You're able to force that turnover. See the end of it. And enough ball. Abaji had it. Now, how do you win this jump ball? You know, the other night, Jimmy Butler played 37 minutes, and he played the whole fourth quarter. He did. And tonight he's at 30, and he's going to have to go 37 minutes again if he's going to play the whole rest. Well, remember when he first got here, he had to get in shape. Like that was one of the main things, and he's trying to get his win back. So he's definitely better off now. He's 1 of 6 shooting in the fourth, and so a little fatigue would be totally understandable. Bingo. He had that burst of scoring in the second quarter. And then JK is fouled for the 3rd foul on the Raptors. And they just wanted Minga to just go to work there. So a little bit of space in the middle. But again, possessions you've had lately where you create a good shot. You had so much good movement, ball movement, pick and rolls. Do that again. Celebrate your screening. Butler, Mobo, shot clock at 5. And once the size and spread, Moody came to foul. And then Moody shot over everything. Fouled in by Kevon Looney. Moody's defender was watching Jimmy Butler in there. Jimmy Butler's so willing to pass it and just follow it up. For thirds. Comes in there for rebounding, for defense, and to get to the offensive glass. 14 fouls. I think Battle was looking for that screen, trying to figure out the side, and Wojcicki switched it up on him, and Jimmy Butler rejected it. But you see Abaji in there just focused on Jimmy Butler. He comes off of Moses Moody, and then, of course, Looney. What else is new? Doing his work early. He's getting these timely offensive rebounds and putbacks. Buying a couple minutes for Draymond here. Butler's 2 rebounds away from another triple-double. Back at 5. The Warriors find that offense. Wojcicki. The jumper, he's got 15. Wojcicki's never been afraid in his life. He's always ready for his moment. He's got so much. Second game back after missing 5 at the great game against Milwaukee, and the big threes late. And throwing it away. Battle is just moving, trying to react to the tries. Couldn't connect on that one. They're just kind of watching at first, and then Podziemski kind of springs into action. You get the switch, a little step back. Looks comfortable, easy separation. He have been here over 40 times in terms of clutch games. Inside 5 minutes, plus or minus 5 points. Warriors of Minnesota, looking at the lead and those total number of games in the league. Instead with the rebound. The Warriors spread back pretty well there. For the Ducks, 5 of 16 shooting in the fourth. Toronto at 5 of 8. At 7. Early fade fire. Podziemski played the D. He knew the scouting report. Run battle off the line. 3-point lead in the ball. Where the Warriors go offensively here. This is Moody. On Shed, now Kuminga going to get a running start on Battle. He walks into the lane and puts it up and in. You see that patience there? He needed that because the defense was just staring at him. So get in the paint, hesitate, wait for that help defender to leave. Now you push through there. Power. Kuminga's got 16. The lead at 5 as Toronto takes 9.
Quality healthcare shouldn't take up all your time. HIMS offers access to doctor-trusted treatments for hair loss, ED, and weight loss, 100% online. Answer a few questions about your health history to connect with a licensed provider in hours, not weeks. You can get personalized treatment, 24/7 support, and medication delivered directly. No need for insurance or appointment. Get the care you need and get back to your day. Expert care, 100% online. Get started today at HIMS.com.
Man, these seats, right? Wonder how the other guys are doing. We spent hours finding a deal on these. Trash. They should have used Game Time. The easiest way to find only the best deals for the best seats with their Game Time picks. What time is it? Game Time.
That's what we are. Let's go, Duck Nation. Let's see it. Come on. Oh, we see you, D-Star. You better finish.
Warrior lead at 5. There's so many reasons to like some of the young guys on this Warrior team. And our BMW Ultimate Performer comes with 18 points on 6 of 9 shooting. The block Castleton got the crowd going when the Warriors were down 7. That was a plan. Changed the tone of the whole building. He told him, "Get to me, talk to us, feed off that energy." He is comfortable in his own skin. And that was better than 41% on threes on over 150 attempts already as a rookie.
But you could feel it in here. The shock was on, and they needed that energy from the crowd. And since then, the Warriors have played much better.
Dr. Pirtle and Looney. And didn't keep the same pivot foot. David was on top of it. So 5 Toronto turnovers here in the fourth. Look at the footwork. You can always rely on Looney. He's there. Ball pressure. Look, he's calling for it. Looney's going to just trust Looney. He'll tell you what's happening. So 3:56 left. So you need to win this game, but also the health of Stephen Curry becomes the biggest story of the evening. Is that Steph, 17 points, 6 of 8 shooting, and just got crushed on that play, which apparently is not a foul to just smash into people. And landed on the table. We heard the audio. He was in complete agony and stayed prone for a while. You could tell how much pain he was in right off the bat. He's walking back to the locker room, but Warriors have done a pretty good job given the circumstances, trying to overcome that shock and how they feel right now. But you think about what the Warriors are doing defensively. There's been a lot of double teams, right? So you got to make sure you're rotating to the shooters, battling others, know the scouting report. Just bring the intensity on that side. Pay attention to the details. But then offensively, you'd still like to see a little more movement. Warriors have had some success where you come to a standstill and everybody's just watching. Kuminga's able to power through there. Really good moves there. Hesitate and go. Jimmy Butler's capable of going ISO, but you still want that flow. You've had success cutting to the basket when defenders lose sight of you. You've had some success setting some good screens, some bone-crushing screens. You could use more of that. Against Milwaukee, we highlighted at the top of the telecast. Buddy Hield made a shot. Post made a shot. GP2 made a shot. And then Podziemski hit those threes. It can't just be stand around Jimmy Saba. That's it. They're doing it defensively, so they pitched nearly a shutout for 4 minutes. Don't you just throw that in? He thought he was hit on the arm, but on this end, quickly stop and go and finish. Got some speed, and if he's got the brakes to go with it, the brake pad, oh my goodness, that is dangerous. Talk about Minnesota losing to New Orleans is a significant favorite. You had Memphis losing Portland last night. Warriors do not want that to happen tonight. They want to finish 6-1 in this homestand. Shot clock down to 3. The Knicks are going to make something out of nothing. It plays the D. So the Raptors could tie with a 3 here. Quickly at the top of the game. Warriors fortunate. Inside 3 minutes. 22-18 in their 40 cup games. It's a tip on his own shot. Ricochet off of Pirtle. That should be Warrior ball. Courtney Kirkwood, Eric Dalen working together. You like that drive. Jimmy Butler trying to drive the smaller defender. Definitely off of Pirtle. Yep. Off his home fingertips. So fresh 14 here. You can execute under out of bounds. Rudy Kuminga, Podziemski with Butler and Draymond. Watch the inbounder. Clock down to 5. They throw to Butler inside. And Pirtle sent it away. Great defensive play by Jakob Pirtle. Quickly attacking again. Moses Moody answers with a defensive gem. That Butler's got it one more time. Lee Barnes is in his way. To back it out. Clear the side for Jimmy here. Shot clock at 7. Draymond, corner 3. 14 threes attempted by Draymond Green. It was fouled, but Draymond Green, what a sprint to save the day defensively. The kind of effort you need. That's why he's the best defender in the league. It's not just half court. He's willing to sprint back, put forth the effort, break up that play. He's the reason you're at the free throw line on the other side. This is a hard fall Moses Moody took. I'll tell you what, though, Moody went up with 2 hands to make sure he got fouled there. He did. He just had Pirtle had blocked the Butler layup. So when you make that effort, then the counterattack is an option, right? You're able to run it back the other way. Moses dropping in the free throw. But it was Moody defensively on quickly the prior play, all by himself. I don't need any help. That is amazing as fast as quickly is. And the tenacious moves we've seen him throw at the Warriors so far. Look at this. Like he changed sides of the floor all by himself. And Moses Moody just moved his feet, the lateral quickness, recovery speed. Moses has not had an offensive night, but defensively he's been so good for the last several weeks. Does not have a field goal, but 2 monster free throws made. And remember, that's what I was saying about Moody. Like, it's not just the scoring with him. You have to watch him on the defensive side. He can have good games. Quickly has been the problem. Put back to Scotty Barnes. Big jumper, big rebound for Minga. They can't get up for that one. Monster trip. 5-point lead in the ball. Minute and a half left. Butler at the controls. They Pirtle up top. Shot clock down to 7. Jimmy flipping it up. Great look at it. Just wouldn't stay down. Butler's 1 of 10 in the fourth quarter here. The foul up top. Warriors had one to give. That's all right. Minga got to Barnes before he got rolling. It's first in the last 2 minutes. It's a non-shooter. He's got a little handsy there. A little too much hand checking. Now Toronto used the timeout with 1:14 left. And the Warriors get it over the finish line. They've got the 5-point lead. They got to play defense for 74 seconds. "21 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists in 30 minutes for Draymond Green. He got it going with 4 of his first 8 made threes. They were kind of disrespecting him offensively. So Draymond took up the slack and started to punish. Then the three stopped falling, and then Draymond's defense came back along for the ride after they maintained the lead. He did shoot the 14 threes, but he didn't shoot as many as he could. The beauty of Draymond. Like, he's going to diagnose the game, know when to shoot it, when not to shoot it, when to pass it along. That quick pass to Quentin Post for the one he hit. That was big. I mean, he's going to make the right passes. But again, you said it, defensively, he's been everywhere tonight, as he always is. That is the constant with Draymond Green, and that's where he stars. Jimmy Butler has a triple-double, but we talked about the fatigue. Butler is 1 of 10 shooting in the fourth. I think Jimmy just knows when Steph went out. He's like, well, probably told Steve, don't sub me out. But he's expended a lot of energy and a lot of effort. And the fight is there. Run the play for Scotty Barnes. Barnes able to score inside. He's so good in the post with his patience, his footwork, body control. Got 27. Raymond had picked up the dribble. He's got to come help. Steve Kerr took the timeout. That possession was turning into a problem. 52 seconds left. Clinging to the three-point lead, you have the ball. Can you get it done? One game can mean so much. Yeah. Before you go on the 6-game road trip, you want to see 41 in that left-hand column for the Dubs. So much can still happen. If you're all bunched up, 2-4, and 2-5. I mean, there's not a lot of separation there. So it's all about you controlling your own destiny. Can you keep winning? What are you doing here with 13 to shoot? Probably some type of pick and roll, involve Jimmy Butler. Maybe you can even use Jimmy Butler as a decoy. We've seen Draymond Green handle with ball screens. Test them with some type of screen. Raptors cannot foul. They got the size of Pirtle on Butler. Shot clock at 7. Bit of a zone look initially. Kajewski back to Butler. Shot clock at 2. Phoenix does the put one. Did well to hit and Pirtle with the rebound. And the Raptors come up with a big stop. Go for the tie here. Double Scotty Barnes. Ken gets a running start. Then Butler in the backcourt. The ball snapped and he was free. Then the Butler did it. You see Jimmy Butler, got you. Even if I'm not rolling offensively, can impact winning in other ways. To bet this one, Shed just knew he had it. No, sir. Jimmy Butler is there right on time. Watch him come off a Pirtle. When do I go? When do I go? My time is now. Abaji has fouled out. That's what the delay is. I don't know what's more impressive. The weak side help, the block, and then he got to his own rebound. Of course. Like, that's what Bill Russell used to do. Like, that's the most effective way to block it. Keep it in play, get the rebound, make them foul you. And immediately he was pointing at Draymond Green like, I got you. Like, we shine on the defensive side together. It's team defense, help defense. Yeah, Shed's got some quickness, but I'm there for you. So Butler will shoot 2. Toronto still has a timeout remaining. You just need to make one to make it a 2-possession game. Looking at pulling at Draymond. Got you, brother. This is what we do. This is the free throw. That's big. They're still talking it out. It's a 2-possession game right now. And again, bringing in Jimmy Butler, you wanted to win more of these clutch games. Have more success closing teams out, putting teams away. You're 6-1 in clutch games with Jimmy Butler. So you're doing that. And you've won 4 clutch games in a row. He drops in both free throws. 5-point lead, 15 seconds left. Just no foul. Scotty Barnes. Thought about that. 3-point. It comes up with it. Barnes inside to dunk it down. There's 7.4. Warriors could use the timeout to move to the front court. That's exactly what they'll do. You do not want to throw it away in the backcourt. 7.4. 3-point lead. You're going to get fouled, make a couple free throws, and put this one away. Leading by 3, 7.4 remaining. Warriors are likely going to move to the front court with this timeout. Tell me about being strong catching the ball, Kay, because you know Toronto's going steal and then foul right away.
There's a lot of different elements. Getting the ball in, the passer, you got to make a great pass, a good crisp pass, then coming to the ball like a wide receiver, being strong with it like you're saying, and catching it and letting them foul you. Different ways to get it in. Do you use some screens, try to juke someone out? Sometimes just the juke out might be okay to keep too many defenders away from it.
So your best free throwers are Buddy Hield and Jimmy Butler. Obviously, you don't have the ultimate free thrower in Steph Curry. So Draymond's going to be the inbounder. You can run into the backcourt if you needed to, but you throw it away, and all of a sudden Toronto's got a point-blank shot at a 3. So you got to be very careful if he throws to the backcourt. Draymond, the decision maker here. Looking. There is Buddy Hield, and he's got it, and he's fouled. Well, Buddy Hield to shoot 2. Draymond is still talking to Buddy Hield. I was a little too close for comfort for Draymond. He's like, well, come this way. Come to the ball. But he still caught it. Take the free throw. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I think he wanted him to kind of veer this way a little more. Come to the ball. You know what I mean? And Buddy makes it a 2-possession game. Buddy Hield 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. That's a free one. Courtney Purple trying to ice him out. He was trying to stop the lane violation quickly and just stay outside the 3-point line. But Buddy made one, got a free practice one. He went 3 for 3. 2 of them don't count. It's the Toronto's going to use their last timeout. 6.7. How about the Dubs executing down the stretch? A Moody block, a Butler block, and a 5-point lead with 6.7 remaining. The Warriors are going to feel good about this and also feel incredibly concerned as to Steph Curry's pelvic injury. And it's one of those nights where you get a win, but the longer battle with 12 games left is you got to have 30.
Steph is on everybody's mind, and he's going to get the treatment he needs. They got the new age treatment, the hard ball. It was a foul that was missed somehow. We're not surprised with Steph, unfortunately, but he's in pain. You just feel for him. You pray for him. You know he's going to do everything he can to heal up and get all the treatment. He grabbed that tailbone right away. But, man, he gave the Warriors credit for rallying up. They went down 7, and I know, and dealing with all that shock and the frustration. And Quentin Post getting the crowd involved, and they did the job there. The Warriors played that nicely. Outside in initially. But back in the 3. This one not done. 3 seconds left. Draymond to Butler. He will be fouled. So now you need to make 2 to make it a 2-possession game. Now Toronto's out of timeouts, though. So if you make 2, it's over. Glass work? Jamal Shed, he did not call this, but it still counts. We had a Cade Cunningham banked in game winner. Right. Against the Heat. They said, did you call bank? He said, I whispered it. Paul Pierce would have said, doesn't matter. I called game. This is one, if Butler were to make the first one, even if he missed the second free throw, as long as you don't touch anybody, you have 94 feet away. Now,
academically, you could just make the second, and then it doesn't matter because it'll be a two-possession game. Jimmy Butler, 16 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds, and gutted his way through this quarter. I mean, he left it all out on the floor tonight. Well, he had the block of the game. He's going to impact winning in a big way. Missed it. Don't touch anybody. And 2 seconds go expire, and the Warriors win. 6-1 homestand. Now, that's the best the Warriors have ever done. The 7-game homestand. Great game for Toronto. They played incredibly well, shot 56%. Held the Warriors to 42% shooting. But the Dubs, they keep it rolling at home. They're 41-29, 23-14. Remember, they won 21 games all last year. It's crazy. Yeah. 6 games on the road, upcoming, 15 days away from the Bay. And then the help of Steph Curry. A lot to be decided over the next couple weeks. But the winning ways continue for the Warriors. 117, 114. We're going to talk to Draymond Green. Warrior postgame lives coming up right now.
The following is a paid advertisement sponsored by Audio Hearing Technologies.
Look carefully. See if you can tell the difference. One is a pair of brand name $5,000 hearing aids, and one is a pair of Audience, priced at only $99. Take your time. What do you see? You'll notice they're both tiny. They both fit right in the ear canal, so they're almost invisible. They're both rechargeable, so no batteries. They're both wireless, and they're both packed with features. And they're both high quality. The $5,000 hearing aid requires that you first see a doctor and then an audiologist. The pair of $99 can be ordered right over the phone. No need to see a doctor. No need to have a hearing test. Okay, the $5,000 hearing aids, they're on the left. The $99 pair of Audience, they're on the right. Both are high quality. Both are reliable. Only the Audience are about $4,900 less expensive.